So, good morning and welcome to today's reflection. And in our readings this week, we've been reflecting on Paul's letter to the Corinthians. Paul has been talking about Christ's resurrection from the dead, and now he moves on to our own resurrection. I'll only read a few verses, but I urge you to read the whole passage. It is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 35 to 50. And if you're like me, you'll have to read it several times for it to start to sink in. So the reading for today is 1 Corinthians 15, and I'm reading verses 45 to 49. The scriptures tell us, the first man, Adam, became a living person, but the last Adam, that is, Christ, is a life-giving spirit. What comes first is the natural body, then the spiritual body comes later. Adam, the first man, was made from the dust of the earth, while Christ, the second man, came from heaven. Earthly people are like the earthly man, and heavenly people are like the heavenly man. Just as we are now like the earthly man, we will someday be like the heavenly man. And this is the word of the Lord. So thanks be to God. Paul tells us that our resurrected bodies will be glorious, strong, immortal and spiritual, just like the risen Christ. He also tells us that as we have experienced the resurrection here and now, we are also raised to a resurrected life with Christ. As believers, we can experience the transforming new life of the Spirit here and now. At the time of this recording, Captain Tom has raised over £13 million for the NHS by walking 100 laps of his patio. Now, I think we all love this story. A humble man who gives the credit to all the NHS staff for the service they have given to him and his family through the years. He doesn't give the credit to himself. There are also other great stories. Stories of great generosity. Generosity either in deeds, money, or prayer that slip onto the radar. There is tremendous spirit at work in our communities. A spirit that's at work in our world. And we all witness it. We are now experiencing the transforming new life of the Spirit of the resurrected Jesus, here and now. So I'll just finish with some words from Psalm 115. May the Lord richly bless both you and your children. May you be blessed by the Lord, who made the heaven and earth. The heavens belong to the Lord, but he has given the earth to all humanity. We can praise the Lord, both now and forever. Praise the Lord.